I've just been rushing home. There's a pretty good chance that I just would have done that, because that's what I thought I was going to be doing.
And you drew that comic as well?
I didn't know.
Oh, okay.
My best friend in high school, Jose Santos, he drew it. And then our other friend, Dana Green, who was an art teacher, he inked it. And he was also an artist, obviously, but that was one of the things he did. So, yeah.
Because even though you write a variety of comics, you don't draw them, but I believe you do design sketches in advance to give the artists who are going to draw them an idea of what you want the characters to look like.
I do that a lot less these days. It's not only that I've just grown to trust people more as you become a better collaborator, that starts to function a little better with everybody you work with. But when I can, I try to sketch out the character myself. But now I just, with Doom Patrol, sometimes it's just descriptions. I think the last drawing I did for Doom Patrol was Fug, the little guy. And that Nick made it way cooler.
So the first comic that people know you for was The Umbrella Academy, which you did with Dark Horse just over a decade ago. How did that come about? Did Dark Horse approach you? Did you approach them with a fully fledged idea?
I actually did. I approached them with a fully fledged idea. Jim Kruger put me in touch with Eric Weiler, who was Mike Richardson's assistant at Dark Horse, and Mike Richardson is Dark Horse. He runs Dark Horse. And I had a fully formed pitch, and got it to Eric. He got it to Mike, and then they got it to Scott Alley, and then it just started happening. And then Gabrielle was added.
Did you have an idea of an artist that you did want to work with, or was Gabrielle kind of suggested and you thought, oh, that's a great idea?
I think at first we kind of weren't. I think at first actually we were looking for something that was maybe a bit more realistic, But then I saw Gabrielle's art, and I thought what a wonderfully expressive book it would be with this kind of art. So it was totally different than I had imagined, even when I drew the characters. But his art has such a charm, and he made that city come alive. He built the city in that, and everything down to the cars and the jewelry people wear. Like he made that come alive.
And it did feel, I love Gabriel's art. Almost the Dark Horse felt like you, that maybe they wanted someone a little bit more realistic, because then you had the painted covers, which were very tonally different, but actually did complement the interior art and be in a
They
different
did
way.
in a really amazing way, and because I know sometimes people they're not a fan of the cover art being different than, let's say, the interior art, but in that case, it just worked really well together. Two completely different styles of art and interpretations of characters, and it was just magic. And then it was really cool when Gabrielle hopped on to do covers. I thought it was just funny because he argued with Scott and I about it. He's like, I don't want to do it. Like James did it, and covers are too hard, and they stress me out. And we're like, you could totally do it. And he got nominated for an Eisner that year for covers. And just because we were like, you have to do this, it was fun.
You say you brought it to Dark Horse fully formed. In doing so, how long were you working on the characters and the idea for the plot beforehand, so that you knew when you approached them that you'd have a solid product?
I'm not great with chronology in terms of years, but all I've known for the last 15 years, 13 years of my life is touring, so I think about it in terms of tours. And I was on a tour called Taste of Chaos with the Used and a lot of other great bands like Killswitch Engage and stuff. It was a really great tour, but I had finally gotten to the point where I was really bored all day. So the anxiety that used to paralyze me all day about performing had kind of gone away, and now I was just really bored. So I stopped at an art supply store, I got a bunch of art supplies, and I just decided I was going to make a comic. So I started working them out during that tour, and then by the time our next record came out, that was when I submitted it.
In terms of being a writer, what relationship do you see between writing lyrics and writing comics? Because you have done concept albums that have a narrative to them. So is this kind of taking that idea of having a narrative